Isang hapon, excited na umuwi yung bata galing sa eskwelahan at hinanap niya ang kanyang nanay. At ang sabi niya, "Nay, ang ganda po ng itinuro sa amin ng aming teacher. Kayo po daw ang ilaw ng tahanan." Ngumiti ang nanay at ang sabi niya, "Tama ka anak, ang nanay ang ilaw ng tahanan." At ang tanong ng anak ay, ano naman po ang tawag sa tatay? At ang sabi ng nanay, anak, ang tatay mo, siya ang tagapundi ng ilaw. Sa paligid natin, maraming tagapundi ng ating ilaw. Every day, we encounter situations where we can be hurt, aggravated, stressed, provoked, or irritated. Kumakain ka sa restaurant, clumsy yung waiter, natapunan ng tubig yung damit mo, nairita ka. Nagdadrive ka, someone cuts you on the road, or the one in front of you is very slow, na high blood ka. Your son's grade in school is low, disappointed ka. Mahilig kang manood ng mga balita o makinig ng mga balita at ito ay puro patayan, graft and corruption, walang katapusang politika, kaya madalas iritado ka. Yung kapitbahay mo na adik sa karaoke, hating gabi na, hindi pa tumitigil sa kakakanta, imbiyerna ka. Affected ka kahit sa mga kontrabida na pinapanood mo sa soap opera. In situation like this, minsan hindi natin maiwasan, makapagmura, magalit, but our anger is just like a lighter. Madaling mag-apoy, pero madali ring mamatay. Because they are shallow. Since it is shallow, there is no need for forgiveness. Ika nga, parang nagasgasan ka lang. Kahit hindi mo gamutin yan, kusang gagaling ang sugat dahil mababaw lang naman. Now, there are hurts that are worse. Most of the time, they are inflicted by those people who are close to us. Sa bagay, sino pa ba naman ang mananakit sa atin kung hindi yung mga taong malapit sa atin? And the pain they give us are tremendous. We do not want to remember them, but we cannot forget them either. And these are the hurts that need forgiveness. First, physical abuse. Sino ba sa atin ang hindi nakatikim ng palo? Pero okay lang yon. Kasama yan sa pagdidisiplina ng bata. However, if this become habitual, that we are being hit when we have not done anything wrong, then its impact might be lasting. Wala na yung sakit ng latay, pero yung alaala sa ating isipan ay mananatiling buhay. Second, verbal abuse and hurting words. One time, naimbitahan ako sa house blessing at ipinakilala sa akin ng babae yung kanyang pamilya sa pamamagitan ng mga pictures sa kanilang living room. At ang sabi niya, ito po yung mister ko, namatay po siya noong 1999 sa heart attack. At ito naman po yung aking mga anak na babae. Ito po yung anak kong baboy. At tinignan ko siya at sabi ko, hindi naman siya mukhang inahing baboy. But at the back of my mind, I was telling myself, paano kaya ako narinig ng kanyang anak na kung ipakilala siya ng kanyang nanay sa ibang tao ay ito yung anak kong baboy? Ano kaya ang magiging impact nito sa kanya? They say, tongue is sharper than the two-edged sword. Some people say things that can hurt others' feelings. Perhaps they mean no harm, but they are tactless with their words, and the wounds that they inflict are deeper than the physical injury. Words that we hear are hard to forget. They will keep on replaying in our minds. We are familiar with the phrase, adding insult to injury. In many cases, physical abuse is accompanied by verbal abuse. While a child is being beaten up by his abuser, he could say an awful lot of bad words to him. Ang bobo mo, estupido ka, gago ka. In case of an abusive husband to his wife, he may not only hit her and let her suffer by his severe beating, he could also make her feel debased by saying, "Ang tanga-tanga mo talaga, wala kang kwenta." These curses are not only poignant to the ears, but implicitly belittle the person. In Tagalog, curse is mura, which also means cheap. Cursing is tantamount to reducing the person's worth to nothing. Bottom line, pag minura ka, ay wala kang kwentang tao. When we frequently hear curses directed to us, we could be convinced that we are really bad. We might feel that we are unlikable and unlovable. And this has a tragic effect on our self-esteem. We cannot enjoy being who we are. We cannot find meaning and satisfaction with ourselves. We cannot accept compliments and admiration. We cannot believe that we are worth loving. And as a byproduct of this, we too could find it hard to appreciate other people. So instead of seeing the good in them, what we find are their faults. Tsismis. Ito ang reyna ng mga verbal abuse. At lahat tayo ay victim ng tsismis. Pero at the same time, guilty rin tayo pagdating dito. Kasi naman, ang sarap pag-usapan ng kasiraan ng ibang tao. Bakit? Para mapagtakpan ang sarili nating kasiraan. The damage that slander can make is irreparable. Minsan may isang babae ang nangumpisal. At ang sabi niya, "Father, ichinismis ko po yung aking kapitbahay." At bilang penance, ang binigay ng pare ay ito. "Sige, pumunta ka sa palengke, bumili ka ng manok na buhay, at bumalik ka rito. At habang pabalik ka, ay bunutin mo yung balahibo ng manok at ikalat mo sa dinaraanan mo." At ganun nga ang ginawa ng babae. At pagkatapos, ang sabi niya, "Oh Father, mission accomplished na ako. Nagawa ko na yung penance ko." Ang sabi ng pare, "Oops, hindi pa tayo tapos. Ngayon naman ay bumalik ka doon sa dinaanan mo at damputin mo yung mga balahibo na kinalat mo." Ang sabi ng babae, "Naku Father, imposible na yun. Hindi ko na kayang damputin yung mga balahibo dahil hindi ko na alam kung saan sila pinadpad ng hangin." At ang sabi ng pare, "Alam mo, ganyan din ang nangyayari pag ichinichismis mo yung ibang tao. Hindi mo na alam kung saan makakarating yung paninira na ginagawa mo at hindi mo na mababawi yung mga sinabi mo." Third is indifference, or pwede nating sabihin deadma. Minsan, while driving in EDSA, nakasabay ko yung kotse ng kaklase ko. So, tinawagan ko siya, pero hindi niya sinagot. Tumawag ulit ako, hindi na naman niya sinagot. Dahil hindi tinted ang kotse niya, kitang-kita ko kung paano niya dinededma yung tawag ko. Ang nasabi ko na lang nun sa sarili ko, "Wow, confirmed. Mangga nga talaga siya." Ibig sabihin, manggagamit. Pag walang kailangan, wala din siyang pake. Masakit ang pakiramdam na nandyan ka, pero kung ituring ka, ay parang hindi ka nag-i-exist. A young girl who committed suicide some years ago wrote this. She said, "The greatest pain in life is not to die, but to be ignored." George Bernard Shaw said, "The worst sin towards our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That's the essence of inhumanity." Fourth is disloyalty. Ito yung akala mo, kaibigan mo yung isang tao, yung pala ay hindi. Yung tipong may naririnig siyang masamang sinasabi tungkol sa'yo, pero sa halip na ipagtanggol ka, gagatungan pa. Jesus himself also experienced disloyalty. Peter became disloyal to him when he denied him 3 times. Fifth is betrayal. Another worst hurt is betrayal. If disloyalty is treating others like a stranger, betrayal is treating others like an enemy. Our metaphor for betrayal is Judas. Judas was Jesus' disciple. They were close, but Judas betrayed Jesus when he sold him to the Sanhedrin for 30 pieces of silver. Kapag yung nanay mo ay may favoritism at hindi ikaw yung favorite, you feel betrayed. Pag yung mga kaibigan mo ay nagparty at hindi ka inimbita, you feel betrayed. When a wife discovers that her husband has another woman, she feels betrayed. When we expect to be promoted, pero ang napromote ay yung kasamahan nating sipsip, we feel betrayed. Nung mapera ka, misfriendship ka. Pero nung mahirap ka na, mag-isa ka na lang, you also feel betrayed. Pag ang secret mo ay inireveal ng pinagtitiwalaan mo, you feel betrayed. Minsan parang mababaw lang, pero malalim ang sugat na iniiwan sa atin ng betrayal. Lastly, heinous crimes. Huwag naman sana tayong maging biktima nito. But every day, we heard stories about cruelty and violation of human rights. A young girl was raped by her father. Yung recent event na kung saan binaril ng pulis yung mag-ina. At marami pang iba. And we hope na hindi sana tayo maging biktima nito. That's why when we pray, it's important to pray for God's protection. And when we pray, we say, Lord, please always put me in the right place at the right time with the right people. In this world that we live in, there are so many sorrows, many wounds, and many hurts. There are many violence, rage, anger, hatred around us because other people simply don't care. And as we reflect, let us ask ourselves, ano ba yung mga hurts natin na ayaw nating maalaala pero hindi naman natin makalimutan? Sino ba yung tao na nakasakit sa atin? Our answers to these questions are essential kasi affected tayo ng ating mga sakit na naramdaman. Pero kung hindi natin alam kung saan nanggagaling yung sugat, paano natin ito gagamutin? Ang tanging paraan para ang ating mga sugat ay gumaling ay magpatawad. Pero kung hindi mo alam kung sino ang nakasakit sa iyo, hindi mo rin alam kung sino ang iyong patatawarin.